What up, Libra? How are you doing? I have missed you guys. For those of you that are new, my name is Brooke. Welcome to the channel. I am a twin flame in union with my lovely divine counterpart, Danny. If you'd like to check out our channel together, you can visit Empire of Neutrality on YouTube. So, Libra, what's good? How have y'all been? I hope that you watched the update to the channel video. We're going to be having some changes here on Empress of Duality, one of those being Nama. Everybody meet Nama. Namaste. She's a good girl, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your reading, Libra. Let's see what you got going on. Please drop a like button, really helps out the channel. And let's get started. What do we want to do? What do we want to do for Libra today? Namaste. The good girl. This is my good girl. Okay, Libra. And I do have some new decks coming along with the channel refresh. Got some new tarot decks and some new oracle decks coming. Because, yeah, Empress of Duality is going through a rebirth. Also, happy Scorpio season. I'm a Scorpio. My birthday is in 10 days, actually. I'll be 27. Okay, Libra. Ooh. Interesting. I got like a surge of energy in my belly. It kind of felt like anxiety, but it really kind of felt like irritability from not being able to control something. I mean, y'all probably done clicked off the video because, like, Spirit, who the fuck wants to hear that? I mean, seriously, who wants to hear that, Spirit? But we'll see. Just hold on. Hold your little horses. Don't make me get Nama to go track your ass down, okay? Libra. I just feel like it... To you personally, it might not be or seem like it's lack of control that is causing a little bit of a disharmony in your energy, because I feel like you're coming from a really positive place. I feel like you have good intentions, but I feel like it's a matter of differences in perception. That's how it feels. Because, you know, Libras, they're the justice card. They want to see justice in the world, you know, and they have a really great capacity and charisma to be able to influence and, you know, spread their knowledge when it comes to creating justice, when it comes to creating balance. You know, it's just sometimes you can get a little too devoted to your cause, and that can lead you to cutting people off or getting kind of snappy with people, getting kind of like irritated with people, because to you it's like, how do you not fucking see this? Like, you know, and I get it, but that also seems like a great opportunity to anchor in more deeply the art of surrender and respecting and honoring someone else's journey, because there's that devotion card. Because when it comes to devotion with the third party card, so this could definitely be in reference to like maybe people at your job, you know, your family dynamic, your friends, you're having a difference and conflict of opinion with someone or a group of people. For some of you, I feel like it's a group of people, and you got to be careful because it's uncharted territory and it can lead to separation and destruction, right? But you're also being presented with the opportunity to reinvent how you share your knowledge, how you impact other people. And I remember Danny and I going through this lesson when the whole COVID thing first started because we had our own point of views, but also with the work that I've done and the things that I've learned from spirit, it's important to not force my opinion or my energy onto someone else or take away their free will to be able to think for themselves, to have their own opinion. And at first it was really challenging because it's like, how do they not see this? Or how did they not see how this is wrong? Or how do I have a conversation with them where we're respecting one another? And it's really just a really beautiful opportunity for you to learn how to have these conversations neutrally, to learn how to have a conflict of interest with someone and be able to respect and value their point of view while also standing integral to yours. Okay. Well, that doesn't feel like a love reading at all. I wonder if we're gonna stay on that subject. 555. I just seen, fives talk about like change and transformation and rebirth and really learning how to navigate and express yourself differently. We got the lessons card coming up. And I can feel, you're someone that you genuinely care about other people. You genuinely care about the well-being of other people. And that's where you're coming from. It can just be a little bit challenging when it feels personal to you. When you're having this conflict of interest with someone that is really close to you. That's when things get a little complicated because you are like a walking ball of intellect and wisdom, and people can learn a lot from you. However, if you can't communicate yourself in a way where people are trusting and willing to listen, that kind of, leaves you in a position where you can't fulfill your heart's desires, which is to lead, which is to help, There's one more piece to that message. Just try to keep focused that when you are having these conversations, go in with the intent to empower someone. Right? Because if you do find yourself attacking or you find yourself on the defense, right, then that separation that it creates really creates a barrier. And that's something that can, with intent, can be released. Okay, let's shift off to that a little bit, Spirit. So what does Libra got going on? Do we want to use the... Okay, I'll get a little bit of these. All right, Libra, let's see what we got. Signs, awakening, and self-worth. Let's see if we're going to stay on the same dialogue. Mother fudge cake with freaking pickles. Okay. I'm reading a strong lesson in self-empowerment where you feel so confident in your energy, in your sense of self, in your standings, that you don't need to persuade someone. All you have to do is be who you are, right? Speak your truth. And then what someone does with that truth is not your responsibility. Because also, Libra, because you are that justice card that, I want to liberate people, I want to show people what's possible. Fuck. I lost it. I lost it. And maybe that's kind of how you felt, where it's like you have a sense of self, you have a sense of direction, you have a sense of focus, and then boom, it's like, okay, now I don't feel so grounded. So I think that's something important to bring up, that when things kind of explode a little bit and they become messy, to tap back into your roots and ground your energy. I wish I could remember that message. It was a good one. All right, let's see what we got, Libra. I wasn't expecting this kind of reading. It's interesting. There's a lot of value I can feel in this energy. Okay, this came out and it wanted to come out again. Her energy is signs. Follow the yellow brick road. Balance. Follow the yellow brick road. Know when to surrender and when to push. Knight of Swords there. Maybe halt on having conversations. Take some space from maybe having certain conversations until you get those inklings that you are in such a secure place within yourself that even if someone begins to attack you, or if even if someone gets defensive, that neutrality that you hold, that heart space frequency that you emit, it will neutralize the situation. And even if it does get a little bit messy or a little bit out of hand for a second, you can kind of bring it back in by your example, which is really beautiful with the Three of Cups. There you go. There you go. Confirming that message. I feel like this is very much an unfolding type of thing. Yeah, okay. Okay, so influencing energy. Current energy, influencing energy. There's definitely something significant about the dynamic that you're in with someone. It's almost like an opportunity for you to be empowered as the leader that you are, as the influencer that you are. But there's definitely some lessons that need to be learned, because it seems to me from what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling, that every time you step into this territory, and it is something personal, which is why I think it's so challenging for you to remain neutral, because it feels personal to you. And I feel like you've become very discouraged in a way. I almost want to use the example of my aunt. And this is a controversial topic, but whatever. Like, I can speak my truth, right? And I want to mirror that back to you as well, where my aunt and her husband, he was going to be let go from work because he didn't get the vaccine, right? And she is very against the vaccine. She doesn't trust it, where he's against it as well, but he felt like he had no choice. And he ended up going behind her back and getting an appointment, but then he ended up canceling it because internally he really didn't feel like it was right for him. He just felt like he was backed in a corner and like he had no choice. And the main thing that I've seen in that dynamic is the fact that his desires, his point of view, his sovereignty to choose for himself was definitely being attacked and minimized. I want to say that word. Or like he was kind of being belittled, and it wasn't intentional. She was doing it because, the research that she's done, the things that have come out about it. the side effects, whatever, right? She really felt strongly that it was not, in his best good to get that. He also has some heart issues. So, there have been things coming out about, things, people with heart issues, there have been some side effects with that, right? And she was concerned, she was worried. She was doing it from a place of love. She was doing it because she's worried about him. She wants the best for him, but the way she was doing it was belittling him, was making him unsure of himself. It's almost like she had her point of view and he had his, but she wasn't honoring where he was at the time, right? She really wanted to kind of force it and like make it very clear how like dangerous this is or what could happen, and like just own it, just going at him, right? Showing him all these facts and all this research and all this and that of how like really trying to make him see what she could see. But that's not how people work, and that's not how love works, and it's only going to lead to disappointment and imbalance and separation, right? So if she could really learn how to say, why do you want to get it? What are the positives or what are the negatives you feel? It's your body on the line, right? Really. And she was telling him things like, if you go get the shot, then like you're not sleeping in my bed, and like that's coercion, and that's not integral, and that's not compassionate, and it's not kind to basically threaten someone into doing something. Even though he feels the same way, it's just he's not ready to retire yet, right? I don't want to go too deep in that, but that's kind of the dynamic that I'm picking up on for you, Libra, where like you have to learn to respect people where they are and also hear them out. Be that conscious observer in your feminine energy and allow them to explore with curiosity without demand from your energy. So I'm going to leave that there. Because what you're wanting to do is empower them. So for them to be empowered, they have to come into that on their own, with the awakening card being here. Boom. Okay. Let's continue. Very interesting reading. I was not expecting this at all. Binding energy to your current person or situation. We got the Eight of Swords. And I feel like that's how your person feels. They feel stuck. They feel trapped. They don't know what to do. And because of that, sometimes that can lead to someone attacking or being defensive, right? Because they already feel like they're backed up in a corner. They're tied down. Their hands are tied. They have no choice, right? That's how they feel. And how they feel may not be your truth. How they think, what they want may not be your truth. But neutrality is honoring someone else's truth regardless of how you feel about it. Neutrality is allowing someone to be empowered through their own free will, their own self-worth. And I feel like, I don't know if that's the dynamic that you're going through, but if it's something like that, or if it's something similar, where you're kind of trying to coerce someone into doing something, there's something about money on the line here, right? And family. And maybe they're not ready to retire. Maybe they're not ready to let go of the job that they have. All right, let's look at this Ten of Pentacles. What the fuck is that about? It's just bullying, man. If you don't allow someone to come into it on their own with the awakening card there, allowing them to come into their own clarity for what's best for them, allowing them to use their intuition, allowing your love to support and guide them through neutrality. With the Tower card here, and that right there, that is your key, allowing them to come into it on their own. Because look at this, that conflict, the arguing, the pushing, the forcing, that's not going to work. That makes them feel trapped. That makes them not trust you, makes them do shady shit, right? And really, you're not giving them enough space. It's almost like a hovering energy. You're not giving them enough space without the influence of you to really see how they feel. And I'm seeing if you can kind of pull back from that a bit, withdraw a bit, take some space. I'm seeing here with this Tower card, this is not coming off in a negative way to me. The Tower card can talk about having a lightning bolt of clarity come in, right? So they may be in this, some kind of delusion about what you two are going through. You can see that they're not seeing the truth. They're not seeing it clearly, whatever the dynamic is. You've tried to tell them, you've shown them the proof, da-da-da-da-da. They're still not seeing it. But if you relieve them from the pressure, they're going to start, it's almost like this, without a choice, this lightning bolt of clarity and discernment, and they're seeing it comes in, right? So I'm going to leave that there. And let's do one of these, actually. Angels of Abundance. And that lightning bolt of clarity will come in. And the thing about the Tower is if you're living in illusion, if you're living in distortion, the Tower comes in and it completely obliterates that distortion, that illusion. But you got to trust them to do that on their own. That is how you empower someone, which I know is what you want to do. We got the savings card. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. Okay. Nama barked at me. I had to bark back. Okay. Oh, where'd it go? Do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. You might have been praying to Spirit, like, Lord Jesus, Spirit, please, Mary Magdalene, Angel, fucking Archangel Michael, all of y'all, can y'all please get them to see what I see? Can you please get them to see the truth? But the signs are actually cautioning you to retreat a bit. And that's how it'll all come together. To watch how you speak, to watch how you show up. All right, I'm going to stop there. Libra, I hope that was helpful for you. Please drop a like. Really helps out the channel. Good luck with this. If this resonated for you and you would like me to take a look in it when it comes to what you're personally going through instead of just a general reading, readings are on sale for $40, and I would love to maybe shine a light, bring some clarity and direction, some tools on how you can move forward in the most empowering way for both of you. I love you guys, and Empress of Duality out.